so I am never letting go. I'm playing with fire, I'm getting so close. Got so much desire, so I am never letting go. Well, your eyes, they look like the sun on the ocean. You look amazing to me. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that
Right. There we go. No longer muted. Excellent. Streamlabs changed the input device from my microphone to nothing. And it was like, yep, this all looks good. No problems here. Definitely shouldn't warn the streamer about this issue. So, to recap what I just said, it's been 2 weeks because I'm on holiday and I can't stream on holiday. But what we're going to do today, I hope, is we're going to finish the prototype of the new game we started working on. Also, Jago, how you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you've been well in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going to finish up the prototype that we started working on, where you have to protect a party of adventurers from running into traps, as if you're their guardian angel or guardian ghost or whatever, right? And I just figured out that this is essentially an action-adventure puzzle game, right? That's basically what this is. If we wanted to place this inside of like a genre, right? Inside of a category. So this is what we're going to do today. And I believe last time we figured out, after a little bit of dicking about, oh boy, an engine update. Let's do it. After a little bit of dicking about, I think we figured out that the UI, not the UI, that the AI would actually make their way over to the ending point. And we got player movement figured out. So for today, it's player interaction and traps and resetting. That is basically the things we need in order to finish this prototype. Also, we need better music because this is not very good music. Let's be fair. Let's see. Let's do. What am I feeling? I'm feeling a little bit of jazz. But I kinda let's do pop first, and then we'll vibe into jazz, and then we'll go into rock, and then we'll go into something else. We'll do something like that. Cool. I can barely hear the song, but I'm gonna leave the sound settings the same. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Oh boy, it's still initializing. Oh, there we go. Oh, 5 gigabytes. Jesus. Oh no, my favorite. Okay, so we have to wait for the engine to update. Why did I click the goddamn update button? But that's okay, because what we can do in the meantime, we can already look through the marketplace and see if there's anything cool there that we wanna pay attention to, right? A flexible combat system, fluid flux. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen some videos of fluid flux on Reddit come by, and I mean, it does look incredible. Like, it looks really, really cool, but obviously the price tag, is indicative of that, right? Dynamic health bars, ancient temple ruins, mountains environment. That looks nice. That looks really nice. It's a bit pricey, but, well, it's obviously not that pricey at all, but looks really nice. Looks something straight out of Tomb Raider or Uncharted, maybe. This looks incredible. This looks really well done. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, we already got the Freedom and stuff. Let's see what else is in here. What new stuff? Oh boy. Quality. Only quality. Horror game template. Let's just look at UE5 stuff. Ocean animals. Liquid shape elements, abstract shapes, quest system. I don't know. I don't think for some of these things, I think it'd be, unless you're obviously, you know, really focused on just trying to get something out. I reckon for some of these systems, it might be really good to try and do it yourself, especially with like something like a quest system, because there's such a nice combination between game logic and UI that is like, you know, it's gonna teach a lot, right? It's gonna teach a lot of people a lot of things. Yeah, some of these are very specific. Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's okay, as long as that means. Let's see. Let me quickly update this. adding traps. Cool. Yeah, some of these are super specific, and that's okay. But it obviously means that as a seller, you won't sell as many at the same time. Yeah, skipping this one. I don't mind very specific if they come with source code and permission to modify. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because then it's most useful. Then it's 100% most useful. Right, let's just hop straight into rock. This pop playlist today is not hyping me up enough. Car interior sound effects. That's oddly specific, but fair enough. You might just need that. Hand grenades, some female fantasy girls, rock and cliff pack, flexible combat system tree pack, pipe system pack, fence pack, Temple of Cthulhu Part 2, piano pack, bike control pro, the best offer in the market, physical implementation of a two-wheeled motorcycle. Okay, I mean, you know, if you're making a motorcycle game, this could be a great template. Dinosaur pack statue. Oh, dinosaur park statues, right. Roll that dice. Yeah, some of these sellers need to learn how to actually sell something, because a lot of this looks not very appealing, which is a shame. Wizard Room 89 plus assets here. This looks nice. This is a PBR. Ooh, really? PBR. I was thinking from... Oh, wow. Oh, bollocks. Did I just click it away? Whoops. I thought I enlarged it. Oopsie. Marketplace. Does it show me what I was just looking at? Hopefully. No. Nope. But I can get there again. Page 3, I think it was. Yeah, there it was. Nice. Can I open? There we go. So this looks alright, but it looks grainy. It doesn't look nice. Yeah, the quality of the images are not high enough to really show off what is hopefully the quality of this pack, right? So that's a bit of a shame. That is a bit of a shame. Alright, whilst Unreal Engine is cleaning up, let's also quickly hop onto Reddit and answer a few questions, or at least discuss a few questions, you know, see if we can communicate some information, you know, get some discussions going. Game development for children. I have no idea. I don't think I'd recommend it. I've been at this around 7-ish years now, and I have nothing to show for it. Should I give up on game dev? Ooh, okay. Let's have a look. I'm at a loss as what to do. I've been making games, why is it in quotation marks, since 2015, if they could be even called games, and I still have nothing good made. I can get nowhere on my own without a tutorial open at all times, so I can just copy and paste the code. I tweak it to my needs as I understand how to code. I just can't get any real games made, not even a tiny game. I can never get anything made. The best thing I've made was an RMVX Ace, which was a crappy parody game made by a 17-year-old for her friends at the time. That's all I have actually made. I've never finished it. I tried working on a tiny scale platform in Godot or Godot, and even that didn't go well. I feel as though I should just give up. It's always been my dream to make games, but some of those dreams are unrealistic. My skills lie in writing, so fellow devs, should I just give up and stick to writing? Edit, I do not copy and paste code. What I meant was I copy it by typing it all out. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is the only real question here. Right? Do you still get enjoyment out of it? No, I really don't. I get enjoyment out of the ideas I have and the idea of making something that's mine and that makes the world a bit better with my unique game idea. But that's about it. It's not unique, but that's okay. I don't get enjoyment out of sitting at my desk, watching YouTube videos on how to get a character to move left and right, and getting pumped up about the rest of the project once you realize that AI is very complicated and beyond my reach. I barely understand object-oriented programming. Should you give up? No, probably not. You should probably just try to fail more, I reckon. Because what this looks like to me is that something looks really difficult, And so you think to yourself, well, I can't do that. And so you don't. And so you don't learn, right? There's nothing to learn from at that point. That's what it sounds like, right? With the limited information that this post has. That's what this sounds like. Ultimately, and this is something that can be taught, right? You can learn this kind of attitude, but ultimately, you need to want to go through that pain of trying to make something, it not working, or completely sucking, getting stuck at something for 3 days plus. But like keeping tinkering at it, keep thinking of new solutions, keep trying to get it to work until you come to a point where either it's actually impossible, which can happen from time to time, or where you learn how to do it and it works. Yeah, that's really it. So if you don't get enjoyment out of it, then stop, then give up. Well, it's not giving up at that point, it's taking care of yourself. But I don't... Ultimately, the real advice here is to not listen to this song, for example, but the real advice here is to try the things that look too difficult and learn from that. That's my advice anyway. Do the things that look very difficult. Question, let's see. I want to make a pixel art style RPG game and have 0 game. Fuck off. Game dev design boot camps you'd recommend? No, none of them. Have I locked myself into Unity when studios favor Unreal and C++? Yeah. I mean... No, and I'm not sure what the ratio is between Unreal Studios and Unity Studios or Custom Engine Studios. But hey, if you're seeing a job opening and it says they use Unreal, show off your Unity experience anyway, but then also at the same time show off something you made in Unreal. That's the only way you're gonna move past that problem. Jesus Christ. These kinds of questions, man. Oh, they get me. Oh, these things grind my gears. What do I need to think of when creating a game? I know I need to think of story and game mechanics, but is there anything else? Oh, man. Just all of these kinds of questions just need to point directly towards the wiki that's on this sub. Because it would save so much time for everyone. So much time. I have a great idea for a small game, but I'm scared to start because of marketing. Okay, well, you're doing something right that you think of marketing before you actually start the game. I've been into game development for years, but most of the projects that I've gotten in far in, I've stopped working on because of marketing. I don't know how to promote my game. Does anyone have any tips on how to market my game and make it appealing for an audience? Should I use Instagram, Reddit, TikTok? What's the best place to start? Best place to start is make a good game. Seriously, like, I am so sick of posts, and there have been a few of these, especially on r/gamedev recently, where someone released a game, or not even released a game, they made a game, and they started showcasing it on different platforms, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever, and then they show a breakdown of how many likes they got on each platform for each post, how many follows they got because of it, how many interactions, etc., etc. And like by the end of it, I mean, and they're not big numbers, right? We're talking about maybe hundreds of likes being the most, right? Which of course is impressive, but bear with me here. None of that matters. Out of all the platforms I just mentioned, TikTok is the only one that is probably most worth it. But I still wouldn't bother with it too much. Because ultimately, if your game is actually good, and you can ask enough people to play it, so I'm not talking about making a TikTok about how your character or is, you know, doing some kind of bug or whatever that you left into code. If you can ask enough people to play it, and your game is good, those people will tell their friends about it. They will. Trust me, they will. And a Steam algorithm, or you know, the algorithm on the Epic Game Store or whatever, will pick up on that. So please, for the love of God, stop spending any amount of time on Instagram, Reddit maybe, but please keep the time limited. TikTok also, same, maybe. Forget about Facebook, forget about Instagram, forget about any other kind of marketing, like mailing lists, or making devlogs, or Discord servers, or whatever the fuck. Just stop bothering with all of that, and put all of that time into making your game good. Because, trust me, that'll be infinitely more valuable for your game and for the potential success of your game than making another Facebook post, making another YouTube video, making another Instagram post. It just, yeah, it is like this amount of effort for, or this amount of value for doing that kind of stuff, and that amount of value for sharing your game with players, with your friends, with anyone that wants to play it. There is r/play my game. You can literally post it on there, and get people to play your game. But make sure people can play it somewhere, and make sure that the art of your store page, whether it be on Steam, Epic, or Itch, or whatever, or GameJolt, or whatever other platform, make sure that looks nice and attractive. That is your card. That is your recognizable icon that looks inviting and that people are going to remember, right? That's how you get a good game. That's how you're going to get a good game that sells, not by making millions of Instagram posts and wasting your time on that. Short little rant, but there you go. Short answer, yes, there is something else. I'm just trying to think of what that answer was to. Oh, right. Yeah, to this question, that was a good one. I saw someone post an r/destroy my game, and it seemed like the dev was completely blind to his own game. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds interesting. But, like, do you mean blind as in he was just not aware of what his game was like, or in a good or a bad way? This might be interesting to know. Also, for those that love tea, cheers. It's way too hot. I'm not going to drink that. Yeah, I want the link. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want the link. You're going to have to DM it to me, though, because the chat won't allow it. But yeah, I definitely want the link. That sounds like great fun. Oh, on Discord. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, yes. This is exactly what I need. Oh, no. I can already see the cover art. Oh, no. The God game is back. Thought I made a pretty decent trailer, but it's getting very little traction on Reddit. What are your thoughts? Surely this is a parody. I'm not gonna read any of your response, but let's dive into this. Let's dive into this trailer. All right, here we go.
Once a millennium, a drop of starlight falls.
Excuse me. I don't think starlight can be a drop. It's either light or it's a liquid. It's one of the two. Sorry, I'm nitpicking, but just saying.
Seed of a new god.
That is disgusting.
Novum.
Okay. Deus Novum. Does that just mean new god in Latin? I should detect language. Okay, continuing.
With the power of belief, your creature is formed.
What the fuck?
Train your creature to eat.
Is this...
To create.
Hell yeah, look at Turtle Man go. He's like, boom.
Fight.
Is that Minecraft sound effects?
Humanity
Impressive.
has been waiting.
Love those 24 frames.
With the absence of the gods, evil has overtaken the world. They have terrorized humanity.
This is like Clash of Clans if it was made in 2002. and by the RuneScape devs.
Corrupted them.
Nice, nice.
But with their
Throw children in pot. No, kidnap children. Throw children in pot. Get new Goblin Man. That's an end's profit, I think.
belief, you can unlock the power
Oh, fuck me. Jesus.
to strike back,
Hell yeah, space laser.
to make them suffer, to wreak havoc. With your creature's help, you can take on any foe.
You can put any other... No, you could put very specific sound effects under this, and it would be an incredibly different trailer. Just saying. Look at them go.
Powerful miracles.
Yeah, get frozen. Get frozen. There you
Together,
go.
you can save the world.
Boom, and they're dead.
Rebuild it.
But aren't you just the bad guy at that point? Just questioning.
And restore it. To its former glory. Deus Nova. Coming to early access August 16th.
August 16th. 16th, not 16, Jesus. God, Jesus. Surely this is a parody. Surely this cannot be real. You've lost your entire audience before showing any gameplay or single mechanic. Shit, I bowed out at the 20-second mark even. That's a lot more generous than most. Don't waste time showing people your game's name logo. They do not give a shit. You have to make them give a shit, so it's only sensible to show your title at the end. It can use better scoring and mixing. It's pretty dead sounding at the start, and the VA is rough as fuck. Rough as fuck is generous, buddy. I think there's a lot to improve if we're going to relax. I think, right? I think some of the stuff they showed must have required quite a bit of proper coding, right? So what I think they should do, this person or this team, I think they should take what they learned from this project, can it, and make something else. Even if this did look good and the trailer looked good, this is not a fun gameplay concept, right? I think we should get that out there. Also, I love this guy's flag. It's not called a flag. It's you guys know what I mean. Your game is bad, LLC. That's a great company name. Yes, I've heard this advice many times on here, not to show your logo, but I thought I did it in a way that was interesting with a massive space hourglass and a crash to Earth. But I guess you just have to go directly to the gameplay. Yes, because I'm buying a game, not a movie. It sounds dead during the very beginning. I don't really understand that. What about the voice acting? Sounds rough. I did it myself in only a few takes, so I'm not surprised. What about is the problem? Is it my microphone, my voice acting, the effects of my voice? Everything. All of the above. All of the above. And that's okay. You don't need to be able to do this. There are people that can do this for you for free, right? Even though I personally don't like the website, but Casting Call Club is the place to be to get proper or relatively proper voice acting for a game. Yeah, Crash to Earth is being quite hyperbolic. If it was actually a crash, it'd be intense, fiery, fast, and explosive, more closely paced to a leaf falling through water. So was he. Excellent. Oh god, this is genius. Spiritual Six of Black. I've never heard of this game. Yeah. 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 Oh, Jesus, man. There's just no way this can be serious. I hope this is not serious. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a good place for direct and honest feedback, and this guy needs it. That's for sure. But I have a feeling, I don't know, I have a feeling all the other posts I've seen on our Drama Game, people are more or less actually trying. I don't feel like this guy was trying very hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this looks already a lot better. This is getting straight into it. I still don't know much about what's going on. I mean, it's a cleaning game. I can see that. Probably inspired by Visitor Cleanup Detail and... yeah, Visitor Cleanup Detail and probably, I don't know, something else. Something like Power Wash Sim or whatever. Anyway, we need to dive into the engine now. We have to make stuff, to do stuff. What did we call it again? What did we call it? Saving the Adventurers. That was it. Also, I need to put music back on again. I'm having a hard time finding a good playlist. I'm not gonna lie. I found all of them a little annoying. All right, let's try this. Yeah, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Like, Christ. Oh, nice. We've gone a subversion up. 5.0.3. Let's go. Let's hope things are fixed. Alright, so do we want to start with traps? With player interaction? Or with... well, we can't start with resetting because we need to have the O2 for it. But, yeah, traps or player interaction. Because it's got to be puzzles, right? We have to design a little puzzle for this to make this playable. Oh. And something else I wanted to do is make sure that inside of my main character... I'm having a hard time double-clicking. I think traps are key for the need interaction. Yeah, you're right. We'll start with traps then. I just have to make sure that for... where is it again? Nope, not any of this. Not any of this. I'm looking to make sure that the main character is seen as an obstacle. Yes, can activate, can affect navigation iteration. That's it. Because that way, the adventurers will always navigate around. Oh, failed to save. How so? Okay. Is it gonna just constantly give me an error? Oh, it is. Let's quickly restart. Don't save. Oh, because I had two open. Nice. Alright, so in this one, kind of act navigation. There we go, yeah, works properly now. So I believe now if we go in here, where is our player? Here it is. Oh no, it still gets confused, but that might also be... if we take a look at the behavior tree, and we take a look at the go to destination task, I know that currently we're using a simple move to location, but what we actually want to do is yeah, we want to wait, there is a specific task for this? Hold on. Apparently not. Unless there's already... Nope, there is not. There is the move to task. Which, technically speaking, if we just break this link and move to destination location, let's see if this works. No, that breaks it again. Okay. All right, let's not fuck around with this too much. We had this working, so let's keep it working. All right, so yeah, instead of this one, instead of the simple move to, we want to actually say move to location. And then destination is this. Oh, I just gotta quickly check what the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, destination is this, and we'll connect it up like that. If we wanted to use pathfinding... no, we can leave that off for now. And acceptance radius is... let's make it 0. Let's make it super precise. Yeah, it does not regard me as a navigation blocker. And I'm just thinking of whether or not we need to do that. Because ultimately we'd like the character to be able to go through the adventurers, if we really think about it, right? Because we're like a guardian angel, right? We're not physical. We're ethereal. So technically speaking, we could, if we could make this go into custom, we could entirely ignore pawns. Yeah, ignore pawns. Technically speaking. Which means I can just walk through it. Well, I can, but not if I don't, actually, why can't I? Let's have a look-see. So all of these don't have collision. The camera does not have collision. Okay. Camera boom has no collision. Very good. So what is still causing the collision here? Collision presets. Yeah, it ignores that, so that's all fine. What is causing our collision then? Because the arrow doesn't have any collision. Is it maybe that our AI pawn doesn't ignore us? Yep. That'll be it. We can ignore pawns. Now it'll work. Yep. Cool. Alright, perfect. Cool. We've got that. So now, if I were to place an actor, specifically, actually, geometry. Yeah, we'll go with normal geometry, that's fine. And if I were to place a box... Oh, but I actually don't want this kind of geometry. I want... I just got to think of how I get to those again. Oh yeah, it's mode. And then... modeling mode. Yes. No, it's not. Which mode was it again? Brush editing? Nope. No, okay. I must be confused. Okay, alright, well, we'll just take a normal cube. And what we'll do is we'll say that on the Y it can be a little smaller, like that. So now if we look at it quickly, yeah, our AI is closely moving around it, and it's just like, okay, we're good to go. Alright, so our little trap room. What we need is here we go. What we need is just a nice little hallway that forces the adventurer through a set of traps, right? That's kind of the idea. And then specifically, there we go. Just like that. There we go. You know, make them funnel into a nice little thing, and we'll put this thing, the endpoints, we'll put it right there behind it, just like that. And then whilst it goes through here, this is where we'll do our traps that the player has to stop from happening. Right, that's kind of the idea. Alright, and then specifically for the player, because the player currently spawns, let's give him a little head start. Actually, let's not, because the player is quite a bit faster than the AI. So let's spawn them here behind the AI, more or less, right? Oh, I've lost sound again, it appears. I had an easy way to, yeah, there we go, to reset this. There we go. So the player needs to do, the player needs to also find items to stop these traps from happening, right? That's kind of, that's the puzzle. So for example, the first trap could be something that's triggered by a tripwire. If you unhook the tripwire using, oh yeah, like throwing sticks, for example, you could throw a stick at the tripwire and make it trigger early, causing the character to just go around it. Hey, Mystic, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining the stream. If you throw sticks at the trap, then the trap could already trigger, and then reset, and then the adventurer could move right through it, meaning you saved it. We'll call it for now. So let's make sure we can do that, right? Let's make sure that we give the player an area in which where they can find some of those sticks. Right, that's kind of the idea. Do you use C++ or Blueprint? I use blueprints. I'm a blueprint kind of guy. I only use blueprints at the moment. I do love to learn C++ at some point, but for now it's just blueprints. Especially because I'm prototyping, right? All right, so we'll make it nice like this, so the player can enter into this area, grab an object, and trigger the upcoming trap, right? That's kind of the idea. All right, then just to, I kind of like the shape, it's fine. All right, because if we take a look at this, the AI, even though they cut it quite short, but that's something we can tweak. They're gonna move through this, and they're gonna go ahead and make their way towards the end of the hallway. Oh no, they're gonna... they're gonna stand in this secret little room, even though they're supposed to go here. Let's return this back to its default value to see what it does then. Where are you gonna go? Come on. Show us the way. Show us where you're going. I have a feeling you're gonna do the exact same thing again. Why are you going here? Destination location vector from the adventure controller. Yeah, that's correct. Set destination location. Where does this come from? I have a feeling it's either inside of the AI main character. Oh yeah, this is wrong. This isn't right. We're grabbing. How long did it take to learn the basic stuff in BPs? Basic stuff. 4 to 6 hours, probably something like that. I have a great tutorial in case you're looking for it. Just gotta grab the right account. Hold on. Switch account. There we go. So, I have this great person called Matthew Palahi. I again don't know if I actually pronounced his name right, but he has a playlist on his channel, 19 videos called Let's Create Season 1. And in that series, he basically goes through popular mechanics of popular games, and he recreates those in blueprints. And he does that in a really nice and calm way that really helped me to understand object-oriented programming, but specifically blueprints. And it gets progressively more difficult, so I always love to recommend this one. So I find it very cool. In case you want it, I'll give you the link there. There you go. Yeah, I always love to recommend that resource. It's such a good resource. It's literally the reason why I'm able to blueprint now. And obviously, after that, it took quite a bit of experimenting stuff myself, failing a lot, to get to where I am now, which is still not amazing, but it is a lot better. All right, so we need to change what we're setting as the destination location here. Because I tried to make a golf game with physics, and it was a lot harder than I thought. Yeah, especially physics can get really finicky really quickly. But trust me, after you follow at least the first 5 or 6 videos, you'll get a much better understanding of blueprints as a whole, but you'll also just general theory about how to set up your code. So I definitely recommend it. So what we need here, we basically, because destination location. I'll watch it then. Alright, that sounds really good. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mystic. Really appreciate that, buddy. I hope you have a great day. That's really kind of you. So what we need for this one, we need to get the location of this big red arrow, which is our BP Adventure Destination Blueprint, which I think inside of it... Little functionality. I think inside of this we're not really calling anything. Oh no, we are. Set destination location. Huh. So I'm just being stupid. Yeah, I'm just being stupid. I can literally, inside of here... nope, not inside of this one, inside of this one. I can just add a parameter. I followed the mouse, double click and said nope and follow this guy. Alright, nice. Yeah, feel free to do whatever you like. That's totally fine. Alright. So we call this adventurer destination location. Not even a joke. Ah, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Vector. Alright, so this, and we basically can entirely discard this stuff, and we can just, I shouldn't have deleted all that, but you can basically just do that. Oh, no, yeah, sorry, no, we do need to keep a lot of that, actually. We can only delete this one. Thank God for a Ctrl-Z button, right? Alright, so, and then all we have to do is just plug it in here. So we need to get reference to self, get world location of the default scene route, and then based on our world location, we need to pass that through into the function, right? There we go. Let's make that look a little nicer. Okay. So now what this is going to do, this blueprint is going to communicate to the AI which location it needs to run towards, right? That's the idea. And it'll update the AI blackboard with that value, and then hopefully, I believe, if I have this right, and we follow our AI friend again. Come on, buddy. Where are you going? I have a slight feeling you're still going to go the wrong way. Yeah, because you're veering off to the right. Yep. Okay. Why? Why? Let's have a think. So this uses destination location vector, which is set inside of here. Which is set inside of here. Does this actually succeed, though? Let's first check if it triggers with the breakpoint. Oops. It does trigger. Okay. So if it triggers, so we know the code goes through it. What does it put out? Or even better, does this trigger after the branch? It does. Okay, so the references are right. We're definitely not running into any empty references. So what is it passing on as a value? Destination location is all fine. Yep, we're setting that up. Destination location vector. Why are we trying to do this twice? Is my error tolerance too high? I still think I don't think that's the actual issue, but just checking. Nah, it's not the actual issue because it's still doing the veering off to the right thing. Yep, and really eagerly wants to go here for some reason, which is a little strange. So if we just print string the value we're getting here in let's say red, and at the same time on event tick, which is my favorite event to use, we print string the world location of this guy in blue. Blue is fine. Let's see if those line up. Oh. Hold on. Why am I not seeing any red? Is this triggering? Is this actually running? Is this code running? I'm just viewing it on my second screen. It is not. Well, hold on. Unless I'm stupid. Yeah, it's not running. So how in the world is it moving to its location? What? Let's put this one on the right, the blackboard, and this one on the left. Yeah, but it's going into the task. So how come this is actually not... the task itself does not look to be triggering. Like here, I'll show you guys. There was red when it began running. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I did... Wait, hold on. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, there is indeed red. Why is it only retrieved once? Oh, it's... okay. It's too late. It's too late with resetting the variable. It's... Okay, so essentially what it's doing... And I'm a little surprised this is the case. Because that means that if... Okay, so essentially what it's doing, right? Let me do this. What I was expecting it would do is it would check every tick, essentially. If something had changed in the navigation, and then update its path towards whatever it's going towards. But it doesn't. Instead, it checks once right at the start, and it gives the command to the character to the AI and says, go over there. And the AI says, okay, alright, I'm going. But then it never checks again if a different location has been provided. Which is a little annoying, to say the least. Yeah, I'm glad the music cut out there for me. That's excellent, because that was really shit. Let's go back into pop. So how do we do that? Because I believe, if I remember correctly, Unreal Engine AI documentation, I believe they have inside of their yep, I believe inside of here, where do they put together the actual tree? Here it is. So inside of here, they have something. They name the sequence node chase player, and then they add a wait. Right. They say new task, which they name, and then inside that task, yep, which is that. What did I do here? Inside BTT chase player, right click and add an event, receive execute AI. I don't care about all of this. This is all in the AI character. Okay, so I want to try one simple thing called event receive execute tick AI. This has a couple of implications, namely that I'm dependent on performance now, which is a little shit. But I just wanted to see if this changes the result. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, now it's equal to where it's supposed to be going. Yeah, now it goes straight on towards the end. Okay. Okie dokie. So, yeah. So my theory is right. It only receives the update once, right? Instead of multiple times. But now it is. Now it is doing it right. The only problem with this approach is that this means that if the game runs poorly, the AI might not get the amount of updates it needs, which will be very frustrating. Event receive no. I'm just thinking, right? I do that sometimes. Oh, not spawn location, destination location. Let's see if it now still goes to the right place or not. It does. Okay. All right. Let's and then even more importantly, I'm wondering if I just zoom out a bit. If I eject and I grab adventure destination, okay, all right, so that still doesn't update No, it still doesn't update the pathfinding based on changes in the destination. So it's not an old-time solution. It's a good temporary solution, potentially, for now. I have one more test case. Let's eject. And let's... Oh, can I not move it? Oh, I can't move any of this stuff. Oh, that is really annoying. Shit. Hold on. Because I was able to move this. Why am I not able to move this? That's a little annoying. Yeah, gotta keep it dirty. Yeah. No time for cleaning. Yeah, you're right. Okay, alright, let's keep it dirty. Let's just use the move to node. I'm gonna save this task though, not delete it. And just keep it out there. Okay, so that all works. Great stuff. I should absolutely disable the print string though. That is something I should definitely do. Okay, alright. Now, next thing is a trap. We need a trap that is triggered by something, okay? So, we make a folder called traps. Inside of here, we make something called BP trap parent. Because, of course... Oh, shit. Wait, it's not the naming convention. Actor. There we go. Because, of course, we want to inherent functionality, right? We want to inherit functionality. Alright, so what do we need? We need a trigger, and we need a trap. That's the two things we need. Right? So let's get us a box collision. And we'll call this trigger collision. And we'll make this, we'll make the, yes, we do want this to be a dynamic obstacle. Hold on. Ah, interesting. Okay, so trigger collision, we scale like that. And I just realized we need to now change something, because if I go into my AI, all I need to do is just on itself, I need to search tag, I need to add a tag called AI. Or even better, actually, adventurer. Because that allows me to do some nifty, low-effort stuff in a second. Because basically, what I need to do inside of the event graph, I need to go into here, and I need to say, on begin overlap, with the overlapped actor, has tag. This is a really cheap way to recognize, to cast two other things. It's really nice. Adventurer. It doesn't allow you to access any specific code for the other actor, but it does allow you to check what's going on. Alright. So, if the actor that's overlapping with this trigger collision is true, then we need a custom event called trigger, trap triggered. Trap triggered. I heard the boop again. Trap triggered. But we know why that's happening. There we go. Trap triggered. Right? Very cool. And we will just say print string trap triggered. Yo. And then we will put this also. Oops. Let's just save this. We'll put this trap here. Nice. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh! It's because I did something wrong. This should not be a dynamic obstacle, because it's specifically talking about the... there we go. Trap triggered, yo. It happened twice. Very cool. And that is the case because it has two... yeah, it has two things that are going to overlap. And so what we essentially need to do is disable the collision on the cube. It does not need collision. Or at least it doesn't need to generate overlap events. Let's put it that way. That's only going to happen once, right? Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so that works. So trap is triggered. Cool. Let's place this trap where it needs to be. We will place our trap basically here. Ish. Right? The most obvious place for a trap. And we'll just, for the sake of a visual, we'll, yeah, I won't worry too much about inheriting just yet. We'll give this a cylinder shape, which will turn around like so. Oops, nope. Let's. Can we? What is it? What is it doing? Stop it. Oh yeah, I don't need to be 0, but oh, it tries to stay in proportion for some reason. Oh, because it's yeah. There we go. There we go. And then, there we go. That's our tripwire and has no collision. Nope. Local dynamic, no collision. Cool. Right, we have a tripwire. Very good. And he's gonna walk through it any second now. Bonk. There we go. Alright, now what kind of trap do we want? Do we want spikes out of the floor? Spikes out of the ceiling? Do we want to have an axe swing in and chop off a head? That's gonna be way too difficult. Or do we want something else? Do we want to something that we can easily make? I want something that's easy to visualize as well. What is triggered by a trapwire? Yeah, a falling axe would like something that comes out of the ceiling and you know, or something that comes out of the wall. Do I have an axe prop? I feel like I have an axe prop somewhere. Definitely in one of my many spikes flying from the wall. Spikes flying from the wall could work. That could work. I definitely have spikes. I know that. Unreal assets. Asset packs. Let's see. Probably in my dungeon source files. FBX. Let's see. Let's search spike. Yes. Ornate spikes, hammer mace spikes, trap spikes. Let's see what that looks like. Ah. This seems decent. This seems decent, right? This seems... I guess it needs to be something that clears itself and is not dangerous after being triggered. Yeah. This seems decent, right? This seems like something that we can do if I just give it a bit of shading. That seems to be sufficient. Is there anything else? Let me see. Those are vine spikes, rock spikes, bone spikes. No. Just double checking. Do I have... Yeah, it looks proper nasty, right? Yeah. Axe. Do I have anything for axe? Oh, I mean, this is also pretty cool. This is also pretty cool. Let's load both in. And then we can always do something creative, right? We'll first make the spikes, and then after that we can always add the axe if we wanted to. traps. Mesh. All right, and then yes, we do want to do that, and we do want to build nanites. Cool. Oh, don't tell me it's mega small. I'll have to re-import it otherwise. It's mega tiny, isn't it? Yep, it's mega tiny. Okay. Let's redo that. That's because I did not... which one is it again? Let me just double check something here, because normally this goes right. Oh, this is even worse. Okay. Can I reset the size inside of the actual asset? Is that something I can do? I don't think so. No. Okay, in that case, what we'll have to do is do it differently. Delete these. Drag it back in again. We still want to convert to scene units. And we also want to build nanites. And what we'll do is we'll import uniform scale. We'll make this 500. That seems to be a good one. Yep, there you go. I've lost my content browser for some reason. Very cool. Yeah, that's large enough. That's definitely large enough. We can make it smaller inside of the blueprint, right? All right, so that's that one. And then we had the spike. And then which one was it that I had? Trap spikes is the one I had. Oh, hold on. Yep. Import all. Okay. Okay, it's a little on the big side, but cool nonetheless. Yeah. All right. So what we'll do is we need to basically build this trap up. So what we want is we want to add a static mesh. This one specifically, yep. Oop. And then let's instantly reduce the size of this to like 0.25. And then we'll put one here. Something like this. Like here-ish. And then what we'll already do, because look, we can kind of like adjust it based on that. Yeah. And then inside of this material, we need to give this a better color. It's a good spike color. Something grayish, brownish, something like that. Like that, maybe. Yeah, that kind of works. It's a little too glossy, but it's fine. All right, so yeah, because then what I kind of want to do is if I just pull this up a bit and pull this up a bit, and then pull this back. Do this, kind of like place it back in between again, and move this trap a little more there, and then also this a little more inwards. There you go, because then you can kind of, it's a little bit like telegraphing, right? You can kind of show the player, hey, there's something dangerous here. And of course, the actual adventurer has no idea because they're stupid, but is this music still playing? Yeah, it is. There we go. Okay. So now imagine this being fully in. Oops, that's a little too far, but just harmless decorations. Yeah, it's just a little bit of texture on the wall. Yeah, if this is fully more or less in, then yeah, just a little bit there. There we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. We could also do it on the other side, but for now we'll just do this. All right. So we have this going on now. What we want to do is we want to give this its own box collision. Yeah, box collision. Let's increase its size a bit. Like that. That's roughly the right size. Then, so when the trap's triggered, we want to do a few things. Sequence. Oh, also something I haven't done yet is sequence. A new function called setting references. Cast GI game instance. This actually needs to be a pure cast instead of a normal one. Get game instance. And then if it's a success, I got that branch node by holding B on the keyboard and then left clicking. Promote a variable called ref game instance. There we go. Alright, and then just in here, setting references, just so we can access everything. Cool. So, trap gets triggered. Trigger trap goes into a timeline that says move trap into position. We also need to get world location. Promote this to a variable which says trap starting location, because we want to be able to reset the traps at some point. So we're just doing a little bit of pre-work here. And we basically want to say set world location, and we just want to lerp yeah. We basically want to lerp from the starting location, and to this one we'll say plus. Oh, on what axis are we doing this? On the Y. Cool. So we'll say plus 150, and we'll call that trap end location. Let's quickly split the struct pin and call this trap location addition. There we go. Cool. So we've got all those variables now. Trap end location, and as for the alpha, we need to make a float track, and we want to call this move trap into position. I'm not sure if this is possible. Yes, it is. Cool. Track length needs to be 0.6 probably. We start at 0, and we want to go to 1. Sorry, to value 1, not time 1. The time stays 0.6. That's the end of our timeline. Cool. Now, this should theoretically work. This is not a difficult piece of code. This should work. Let's see it happen. Just harmless decorations. Come explore this old haunted house. Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it. Oh. I'm an idiot. I could have known this. I could have figured that out. Alright, second try. You guys never saw that. First try. This is the first. Oh shit, my tea. It's getting cold. Yeah, it's way too slow. But get impaled, buddy. It's a little too far as well, but that's okay. That's it doesn't need to be clean. I'm still annoyed by it though. Okay, and it's way too slow. So let's go back into that. Let's call this 0.25. 0.25. Get wrecked, traveler. Yeah. Everything was fine until I took a spike to the head. Right. Let's have a look-see. Yeah. Still way too slow. Need somewhere to be like chunk. You know, it needs to be quick. Rapid. Let's do this at 0.15. There we go, and let's make this auto. Something like that, probably. Alright, one more time. I can't believe we're polishing the timeline. Excellent. Great way to spend the time. Oh. Oh, it gets blocked by that. Well, more so that the AI is a little stupid, but... Oh, no, actually, I'm the stupid one, because... The box collision here. It overlaps all dynamic, that's not correct. It just needs to... Actually, that is correct. Does the spikes have collision? Yes, they do. No collision. One more try. This should just work now. Show me it working. That was a clean hit. Yeah, I know. Bonk. There you go. You got impaled, traveler. Very good. Alright, so we've got that working. The trap interaction's working. Very awesome. Now, what we want to do... We want to, save this actor... Promote to variable, and say trigger origin actor, right? Because we're gonna need a reference to this in order to tell us that it died. Yeah, that's basically what we want to do. Because if the AI dies, what happens? What did I say that we would do? Respawn adventurer. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. So what we want to do in that case is we want to say, not in this one, also let's, well, yeah. Player dies. Yeah. Okay, let's not make this too difficult. So the next thing we'll do is, we will cast to AI main character. And we want to grab this guy. I can already see a mistake happening, but I'll save it for later when I forget what it was. Hey, Antius, how you doing? How are you today? So as main character, we want to say player dies. Simple as that. So let's add a print string here that says, I have died. Oh no. Cool. Good little diff break. Been watching your stream. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What is the kind of stuff you're working on at the moment? Sinisha said you're taking a little death break. So in theory, this should mean that when our proud adventure, I should move him closer to the trap, but when our proud adventure moves through the trigger, it'll give us a little print string. It did not. How come? Probably because the casting is going wrong, is my guess. Now let's move the AI a little closer, so we can speed up our iteration time a little. We're making a Roman gladiator multiplayer in the Colosseum in UE5. Nice, cool. All right, and you're saying we, so you're working with a team? How big is the team? Oh shit, we're nowhere. Yeah, okay, so the cast is failing. Cool. Why is that? Probably because. What is the display name? Probably because it doesn't actually recognize. Yep. Okay. Instead, what I'd probably want to do is, instead of making this the actor, I want to make this the class. Oh, which it doesn't allow me to do. Oh, of course not. No. I'll have to do that differently. Get class. There we go. And we will, 5 of you. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll even check it out on stream if you want. If you're happy for me to do that. I'll happily do that. Yeah. I need to delete this one. Yes, I want to delete it. I need to promote the variable. Triggered actor. Hook that up. There we go. And then instead I want to get this get actor of class. Oh, this might be really dirty, but it's okay because it's a prototype, right? It's totally fine. We'll definitely come back to this type of code and definitely redo it. This might not be specific enough, but let's find out. Oh, hold on. Is it because it worked? Probably not, right? It probably did not work. Let's also move my player spawn a bit closer. Yeah. Okay. It's not working yet. That's okay. Let's see. Well, I can't say no to that. Yeah, no, I'll be happy to. You did say it was multiplayer. Am I okay to test it on my own? Or is it not testable yet? Is it just a thing I can look at? That's also totally fine. Just checking. Definitely. I know. I'm such a confident guy saying this will definitely work. Why is it not working? Because I'm trying to cut corners, and in doing so, it's just costing me more time. Because what I really just need to do here, I need to go back to how it was, if I can. Yep. Almost. There we go. Hey, Antius, thanks for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. This is, in essence, not necessarily wrong. It is just not saving the right info. Which is a little wrong. Let's just quickly double check this. I don't need display name. What I need is cool. False. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll figure this out in a second. Just wasn't not playable yet. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's not a problem. Let's have a look. See. Right. You sent me a DM. You said yes. There it is. All right. Can I increase the size? I cannot increase sizes. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, all right. I'll check out the website. Here we go. All right. All right. Please verify age. Sure. Oh, not that far down. Not that old. All right. Let's see. Shadow of Glory is a free-to-play online Roman gladiator combat multiplayer game for PC. The year is 48 BCE. Julius Caesar has just defeated Pompey and reigns over Rome. Shadows of Glory is third person and has aspects of traditional RPG such as specialties and attacks, equipment for gladiators, horses, and chariots, and the ability to create a ludus to team up. The combat system is designed to immerse you in a world of survival for your life in the Colosseum as a gladiator with real-time cinematic combat. You have to time your attacks and counters to continue your combos and deliver devastating finishing blows to your enemies. Our goal is to create a new and unique online multiplayer experience that has the pure focus of solo and team-oriented combat gameplay. You can battle online with up to 20 players in free-for-all or versus up to 10 versus 10. There are currently 6 unique online game modes that involve gladiators, horses, and chariots. We are the Shadows of Glory, and we will not be forgotten. What will your legacy be? Okay, alright, cool. Let's see, is there any more pictures and stuff? Let's have a look-see. Alright. Okay. Alright, so there's an inventory system there. Okay. Begging emote. Okay. Okay. Steam wish list. Let's look at the Steam page. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So are you looking for any specific feedback or anything, or are you just or is it just anything? Because I'm totally happy to provide. I'm also happy to not provide feedback if you're not looking for any. That's also fine. I like this screenshot. This is a nice one. This is a really nice vibe. This one. That's a cool one. This one's also cool. This one's also cool. Store. Right, because it's a free to play, so you're yeah, of course. All right. Okay. I mean, oh wow, there's actually a lot of information here. Let's see. Right, so this is like a team deathmatch kind of thing. Right, hard points. You're changing the player must work together. So, this is cool. This will definitely. I like the idea of this. Forced working together. Yeah, I mean, it might be frustrating for people that are not playing with open mic or that are not playing with friends, but either way, this will probably create interesting dynamics. Okay, last man standing, and there are 2 teams. Oh wow. Okay. All right, this is also interesting. All right, cool. I'll never turn off feedback. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to give from just a website though. Yeah, it is a little hard, right? There's a lot that I have questions about. Also from a technical perspective, I'm just wondering. Do you guys have multiplayer working yet? And specifically, besides multiplayer working, also things like queuing up, skill ratings, etc., so that you're not being queued with people that are way above your skill rating, for example? Is that stuff that you guys have thought about? Gladiators. Right. I think these are all meta-humans. At least they look like it. They look diverse enough. I mean, most of the males have a very similar looking head. Actually, I mean, the further down I go, the more it kind of differs. Yeah, this is nice. This is pretty cool. We're not a skill rating system yet, but that's the fun. Right, cool, gotcha. Yeah, because I just want to give you a heads up that I need to be careful with what I say because I can't obviously share anything about my professional job, but skill matchmaking systems are hard. They're really hard to get properly implemented, with all the different caveats and all the different conditions included. So that's always why I like to check when something is multiplayer. I like to check if people actually thought about that. Same goes for server infrastructure, especially when you're talking about regional servers for different regions in the world. I already clicked this one. Oh, no, this is citizens, right? Horses. Right, different types of horses. Cool. Alright, servers. Hey, it says something here. Ah, okay, so you're going to have different server regions. Okay. Keep in mind that Australia is far away from all of these. So if someone's queuing up from Sydney, let alone somewhere else, let alone somewhere else in Australia, I mean, they're going to be far away from all of these. So that's just a heads up. Storage, what is that? Oh, right, that's your inventory storage. Okay, yeah, it looks like an interesting project, and it looks like you definitely have your work cut out for you. I look forward to playing it at some point. That sounds awesome. That sounds like the best way to properly see what the game is about, what the game is like, because I don't want to give any feedback that might be not valuable because you guys are working on it, but I just haven't played it yet. So, yeah, keep me in the loop. I'd love to know more. It looks really awesome. Now we have to figure out this issue. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah, thanks so much for letting me take a look at it. I really appreciate that. Okay, so other actor isn't going to work properly. Let's skip this song. How do we want to do this? I'm blanking, and we're running out of time. Because I know that this saves the right reference. I know that. I just need to see what it saves. Because I don't think that I can say, alright, do you equal with the main character? Because that is not going to work. Yeah. Because it's not, because it's specifically saying it is the main character, the AI main character. It is, but it's like called AI main character C1 or something, or A1 or whatever it says. So it says it's not, which is really annoying. And I know I fixed this in other projects. I know I've done this before. I'm just blanking on what my solution was back then. I could also just quickly print string what comes out of this, even though I don't think it has a display name. It does have a display name, main character. That is what it's called. So, huh? Can I check again what it's called? AI underscore main character. So will this work? It does. I keep going to the wrong blueprint. It does work. So, huh? Okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Triggered adventurer. I will not ask questions. I will simply just say, yes, it works. Because that's how this works here. That's how we do things. It's a prototype. I'll come back to it. I promise. I promise. Okay, so this now works. So now I can just say, all right. Oops. Whoa. Why is this not a... Oh, I do need to... Yeah, I do need to actually make this a AI main character. Oh. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Ah, for God's sake. Do you know why it wasn't working? Because the variable type was set to actor, not to main character. Of course it won't work. I'm such a dumbass, because now it's going to work. Well, I say that as it doesn't work. See? Haha. Access none trying to read property, triggered adventurer. Shouldn't. This should work. Why did that just stop working all of a sudden? Access none trying to... Code order? Is that the issue? Probably. Yeah, I've died. Oh no! Excellent. Alright, cool. That works. Thank you for your code order, guys. As I did not. Okay, so the player has died. Great. Now, something goes wrong inside of here because... oh, I know why. Because inside of our AI main character, now that we know this works, we need to... yeah, we need to do all of this. And when it succeeds... If it succeeds... We need to get the blackboard, and we need to say set value as bool, and then we need to grab from this has died, like that, and the bool value needs to be this. Cool. And this will work instantly. It did not work instantly. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Let's find out what's going on here. Oh. There we go. Hey, Easy Dev, how you doing? How are you today? Let's have a look. Yeah, I had the condition in the wrong place. Oh, fuck. Yep, running into this problem again because I cut corners last stream. Now here we are. God damn it. Okay, well, it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. Very good, thank you. Thought I'd introduce myself. I'm Izzy. I've been a software engineer for 14 years, and I currently work at this as a lead software engineer. That's really cool to hear. Welcome to the stream. That is super awesome. It's nice to meet you, Izzy. What's it like working at Discord? That sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. We've got a celebrity in chat. That is awesome. Alright. So it says respawned, but it's obviously not respawning. I would assume that cutting corners would result in well-rounded code. Thank you, Jagu. I appreciate that. Very good, thanks. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I bet. That sounds really cool. That sounds like a really cool job to have. Super awesome. I mean, where are my manners? I'll introduce myself. I'm Christopher. I have worked in game dev for 3 years now. And I'm currently working a professional gig at a games company. And working on stuff. NDAs, am I right? Can't share anything. But yeah, that's me. And you know, on the off times, I like to stream game development for prototypes that I'm making, and yeah, just hopefully share a little bit of knowledge that I've built up over the past few years working AAA and a few years doing a proper education in game development. So I'm hoping to share info. AAA gone indie here. Nice. All right. What's that transition been like to go from AAA to indie? I'm very curious to hear that. Oh, there goes my music again. But only for me. You guys can still hear the music, so it's fine. So why does this not respawn? Because when we receive it. Oh, because there's no actual respawn logic, of course. Of course, very clever. Okay, and there's actually a step we're missing. We need to also reset the game when this happens, because obviously your adventure dying is not what you want, right? Also, Izzy, if you're a software engineer at Discord, does that mean you just like to do game dev on the side, or is Discord perhaps working on games? Mm-hmm. I understand if you can't answer that question, of course, but yeah, curious to hear. So we know that this activates, so that's good. So it does actually work. I just did the wrong thing, or at least I didn't make the functionality yet. Okay, so we basically, oh man, this is so dirty. This is so bad. Did we? Yeah, okay. God, Jesus. This is not great, but it'll work, and that's what matters. Nope. This, please. Get world location. It's a prototype. I swear, I'll clean it up. I promise. We'll promote it to variable, and we'll call this AI spawn location. Like that, and then in here we'll say oops, get reference to self, and we'll say set world location. Oh, sorry, no, set actor location to this, and we want it to teleport. We don't want it to trigger anything on the way. There we go. All right, awesome stuff. This should work instantly too. Fuck. We know this triggers, right? Just checking. Yeah, this triggers. Whoa, this triggers instantly. That's not right. Why does this trigger instantly? Oh, probably because we don't have the has died yet properly set right at the start. So this is fine for now. Let's just print string it in that case if we can't do it to the breakpoint, and we'll say born again. Let's keep it fun. Ah, it fails. Why? Yeah, this fails. How come? Does it actually succeed? It does. So the casting succeeds inside of the task. That's a little crazy, isn't it? That is a little wacky. Let's check the blackboard again. Sorry, not the blackboard, the behavior tree. Okay, so it's something to do with the fact that the blackboard condition is not set properly. But that might be because it's in the wrong place. Huh? No, that's definitely not it. No, that does not seem to work. Let's verify the flow. So we know that when player dies gets called. Also, let's remove that. Yeah, cool. So we know that when the player dies, has died gets set. We've checked that this works. Does all of this work? Let's make it nice and green. Like that. So that works. So we are setting it properly. So if we know that's the case, so technically speaking, this is correct. The setup is correct. The setup is definitely correct. Is there... There we go. That's what it is. Nope, it's not. Has the player died? Because we know that's true. We know, Oh, I know why. I know why. We need a sequence? Was it a sequence? Sequence nodes execute their children from left to right and will stop executing children when one of their children fails. Well, no, we need the other one. We need a selector. Selector. From left to right and will stop executing children when one of the children succeeds. Yes, that's the one we need. And we basically want to say, okay, is this set? Yeah. Yeah. See, but that's weird. It should then say, oh, it has failed, so why doesn't it? Why doesn't it seem to update the variable? That is so strange to me. Because it's definitely not right to use a sequence. That is definitely not it. Oh, whoops. No. And even if I move this here, that still won't fix it. But I'm trying it anyway, because this is, I'm pretty new to AI, so I'm just trying a few things here. Uh, yeah. Oh man, this is annoying. The resetting is really annoying. I also don't know why I have this sequence in here. That shouldn't be there. Yeah. Because I know this gets set. We know this. We have seen this happen. Do we know what it's set to? Yeah, it's set to true. Yeah, I think is set and is not set are not the right. Yeah, is not the right condition. I think that's the problem. And if I double check the documentation and I take a look at the user guide, that's a task. Decorate, here we go. Decorate is also known as conditionals attached to nodes inside behavior trees and can be used to make decisions whether a branch from a single node in a tree can be executed. Yeah, this is what we need. We need a decorator. Okay, let's make a new decorator. And we'll call this has the player died. And then let's just double check what they do. There we go. Let's see. They do all of that. Yeah, this is all funning isn't not exactly what we need. Let's see. Yeah. Oops, wrong page. Okay. Event receive probably on tick we want to check this. And we probably want to say cast to AI main character. And we probably want to get has died. And then if has died is true, we want to finish. Oh no, wait. Execute. Why can we not do a finish? How do you end a decorator? How do you finish one? Add a decorator. And this composite is definitely not what we want to do. If I just check events for a second. There we go. Oh no. Events. These are all starts. I'm looking for the ending ones. Because what is this basing it on now? It's not basing it on anything at the moment, I think. So it's going to check for has died. But how does it know what to do? Is there more we can read about decorators? Decorators, here we go. Oh, it's just the different types of decorators. So, if that's the case... I needed specifically... Yeah, the is set and the is not set values just seem like really shit values. Really shit conditions to use. Keeping cone, loop, set tag cooldown, time limit. What is causing the issue? Compare BB entries. I don't think that's it, really. I really don't think that's it. Because inside of here, and that's really what I was really looking for the events, the specific events to finish up a decorator. But it doesn't seem to allow for that. Unreal Engine decorators. Using decorators for conditions. Let's have a look-see. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck off. A subscription? Seriously? That is interesting, to say the least. Is this the exact same site? Looks like the exact same site. That's fine. Yep. Oh yeah, it's the exact same. Ugh, that's dumb. That is really, really bad. Is this talking about it? Yes. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Trees don't seem to have ways to do simple conditional based on if something's true. If it's only variables set or not set. Eventually, they get a boolean of when the enemy is hit. Make a branch if true and execute an anim montage that pushes the player back if you have one, or you could print string for testing purposes. Then get a reference to character movement, drag off the character and deactivate. Then get delay of 15 seconds connected, deactivate them from the same character movement. So is set for Boolean entries, is set means the value is true. But we tried that. And that didn't seem to work. So I am a little stuck. I'm a little bit stuck, a tiny bit stuck. Because if I remove this decorator, and again add the decorator of well, I guess, yeah, Blackboard is really the only one I have. And really all I can do is say has died. And if it's set, which it's not at the start, may I add. But look, for some reason this is saying that it is in fact set. And that's where my confusion comes in, right? You know what I could do? I could become the AI. I could, I could literally just call respawn right behind this. And never have to worry about whether the condition is true or not. Because it'll always be correct. Excellent. This is game development right here. Man. Gotta love AI. But we fixed it, so that's great. Let's open up this thing and there we go. We don't even need that. We can just use this. Right? That's the only thing we need. Yeah. Okay, so we can delete the respawn adventure, and we can delete the has the player died. There we go. Alright. Okay. Okay, so the player can die now. Now the next thing is to finish drinking my tea, but also is to make sure that the player can disable the traps, right? That's the idea. And I'm going to make that very simple. Namely, by creating a table upon which we will lay our interactables. And inside of the interactables, we'll have a blueprint class, an actor called BP interactable. And inside of here, we will drag out a sequence, and we will make a function called setting references. And inside of there, and I think I can actually copy it from here, we can pull all this in, create a variable, setting references, boom, there we go. Now, all we need inside of here is, oops, nope, all we need is a static mesh, which we'll call interactable, like that. And we'll grab the X, which is absolutely humongous. But that's okay, because we'll take the X and we'll scale it down to very small. We'll drop it in here, and just plonk it down, like that. There we go. It's sort of floating. It's okay. And then with that, we want to give it a sphere collision. Yes. Well, yeah, sure. And we just want to call this sphere collision. There we go. And let's, actually, no, we need a capsule collision, sorry. Capsule collision, I was so sure of myself. Capsule collision. And we will just, increase its half height to, I don't know, 60. And increase its capture radius by 30. Yeah, that's more or less the right amount. And for this, we want to say that we'll see if this actually works or not, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, there we go. All right, excellent. That's basically all we need for now. Then the other thing we need is we need to go into the main character, and we need to say project settings, input, axis. No, not axis. Actually, we need it to be an action mapping. Interact, for which we'll press the F key. F's in chat. Then we'll say interact. Right, so whenever we press the F key, this is going to fire. And we basically want to we want to trace, specifically line trace actually. Line trace by channel, which we want to make visibility, that's okay. The start location is from the camera, get world location. The end location is get forward vector plus split struct bin, interaction distance, which will be a float. And now that I actually think of it, it's not plus, it is multiply. Which means we need to make it a vector. For some reason we can't multiply by floats anymore in UE5. You used to be able to do that in UE4. I'm not sure why that is. Because is there no multiply by floats? No, there's not. That's annoying. Which means we need to probably multiply by 10 on all of them. Draw debug persistent, please. Yep, that seems to work. It's a little funky. Oh yeah, for some reason it's all pointing towards the same location, which is a little strange. Yeah, that is a little strange. Why was that again? It's been a while since I worked with line traces. I don't think this will fix it. This shouldn't fix it. Yeah, and it doesn't. This will make it infinite, but no, that's definitely not it. Wait, how does this work? Vector math is hard. How does this work? So the start point is right, I know that. So the endpoint should be an X amount of units ahead. Right? That's what we want. Yeah. Nope, definitely not it. I can't believe I forgot how to do this. Perhaps in one of my old projects I'll be able to find it. Let me just check. I have a fair few amount of old projects. Which ones did I do it in? Oh no. Why did I delete all of my old projects? Probably in the Terminus prototype. I probably have done it. This is a long time ago. My tea's gone cold. It's a shame. I always forget to drink my tea. Yeah, because it's like, it's basically Game Dev 101, right? Where you learn how to make your first FPS. I'm completely blanking on what the solution might be. So I know that in this one, inside of the game controller, I reckon. I don't like the UI of UE4 anymore. Not a fan. Here we go. Let's see. Updating location of socket based on the mouse position. Right, but this is of the stones. This is not of the camera itself. Checking for overlap. Wait, how am I doing this? Oh. What am I doing? Oh, I'm setting the the socket location based on my mouse location. Jesus. Yeah, see here, look. You could do times a value, a float. Which is really nice, which definitely saved me a lot of effort. Now I'm thinking I don't think I did any line tracing in this one, which is a bit shit because I would have loved to have it right now. How did this work? Right, oh yeah, this was really odd, but it worked. Whoa. Oh man, this is interesting. So what happens, so how do I know, so why does it only work when I left click? I don't like this song. Left mouse released. Yeah, but what happens when I first off left click? I am very confused. Okay, in the same time I could have just googled it. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. UE4 line trace from camera. Yep. Yeah, so they're doing it the way that I like to do it, which is to get the rotation. Yeah, it is still confusing. Get world rotation, get forward vector, and then they multiply it, but they do that by a float rather than a vector. But I can't do that because in UE5 it doesn't allow it anymore. Which is just a bit shit. I also have no idea why they did that. I have no idea. Oh, well, I mean, this is 6 minutes. No way. We're skipping right to the important part. Which is, like, right here somewhere. Nice low-quality video. Jesus Christ. What is he doing here? Ah, cool. They just updated the Kismet functions. Oops. There we go. And then it's there you go. And I'll basically say, I don't know, 250. Yep. 250 feels a little short, but cool. So it does still work the exact same way. It does still work the exact same way. It's just, well, technically it works the same way. They just changed the way the arguments work. Or they changed the way you need to use the arguments, I guess. Which is fine, but a little annoying. Okay, so. Cool. It works now. So what we can do now is we can go over here. Look at the axe and go, bonk, I want that axe. So when we do, the out hit, break, hit result. We want to say the hit actor. I'm wondering if we can do this straight away. I never actually tried this before. BP interactable. And string hello in green. Print string hello in red because, you know, pink also red. Let me place the here we go. Oh, give me a green hello. Awesome. Very cool. It gave me a green hello, so you can use that straight away. Very cool. Alright, so if we cast to it, we basically want to say custom event called weapon picked up. Or, sorry, no, it's not a weapon. Interactable picked up. We want to nope. Let's turn this into pure cast. And instead just say, alright, if this is true. Then use this one to get... Oh, I'm already in the main character, actually. I don't need to do that. Let me add a socket here. Call the scene point interactable socket. Sockety. Let's place this somewhere in the view of the camera. A little far forward for debugging purposes. And I basically want to say attach actor to component. Yeah. Not entirely confident this is going to work, but because I've done shit with this before and it's always been a hassle. Oh, well, it seems to have done something. I can see the shadow of it. Where is it? It's on my back. Yeah, it's to my side at the moment. Yeah, it's to my side at the moment. Why is that? Oh, probably I know why. Because not only do we want to do this, we want to also set its position to the same. Set world location and rotation. Actually, set actor location and rotation. Get actor. Oh no, get world location. Get world rotation. There we go. We're holding an X. This is how you blueprint. Let's flip it by about 90, move it a bit off to the side like that, and then slightly like that. Let's see, does that work? Yeah, chop chop. We're gonna chop 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 chop. Just like that. Let's move it down a bit. This only works for very specific weapons that you can hold like an axe. There you go. We've almost got the basics for a survival game. We're almost there. Excellent. Chop chop. Okay, now, if that's the case, then we also have to say, we have to grab, we need to make a new variable called player has sharp weapon? No, it's way too specific. Player has interactable. That's enough for now. It's enough for now. We're not going to have multiple weapons for this demo. Let's be fair. And we basically want to set this to true after this. Right? Now, if there's like 100,000 thoughts in my mind going at the same time. So we need to make a new action mapping called throw interactable. If we ever pursue this game as a proper thing, we'll consolidate these two things into the same and we'll make it contextual, but obviously for a prototype we don't want to do that. We'll make this the key for G. G, just like that. And we basically want to say throw interactable. And when we do that, we need to first check. We need to check if this is true. If it is, actually, I'm forgetting one last thing. There we go. I also need to make this a a variable, promotes a variable. Current interactable. Interactable. Jesus Christ. Okay. We basically want to say, alright, let's grab this, detach from component. Okay, we don't actually need to reference anything. Cool. What happens when I do that? Nice. It just places it down on the ground like that. It's just like bonk. Cool. That's a little annoying. Why does it do that? Keep world. Keep world. Keep world. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So we're almost there. We're almost there. This is in the bag. This is in the bag. He says very confidently, hoping that it'll work. Simple physics. You know that your project is doing great. Oh no. You know you're in for trouble when you tick the simulate physics box. Ah, fucking Christ. Let's not make it standard simulate physics. Let's instead say current interactable set simulate physics. Simulate yes, and then add force on the interactable, and we'll make that force happen in the same way that we did up here, like so. Yep. And then instead of 350, let's make it 50. No idea if that's enough. We're about to find out. Okay. Bonk, we've got it. G. Okay, the dropping works. It's just not nearly enough force. 500. There we go. That's still enough. Why not? Possibly because add force is not the right one. There's another one. It's not force. It's launch. But I don't think that's right. There's add force and there's something else. It's a different type. Velocity. That's it. Velocity. Add velocity. Or is it impulse? Impulse. Add impulse. Okay. Still not quite there. Let's go really high. 50,000. Uh-huh. Yes. Now the only thing is that I can't pick it up after I've dropped it. Take this. Yeah, I know, right? God, Jesus. I'm so tired. Alright. 45,000. This is such a dirty prototype, but it's so worth it. It is so excellent. It is so, yeah, okay. I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys are as well. All right, let's see. So we've moved it down a bit. Now, it is good if a bit crazy, I know, but crazy fosters more craziness. So it's only gonna go up from here. It's very simple. He says whilst drinking ultra cold tea. Okay. So it kind of works. Oh, I should have maybe ticked the velocity change button. Because right now I think if I do it, it's going to shoot like crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can lower this down to 1,000 now. And I think that's still too much. Yonk. I mean, that kind of works. That's kind of good enough. Now, what is ultimately the longest amount of time that it stays in the air? If I do it straight up in the air. Oh, that's quite a significant amount of air. Yeah. Okay. Well, people can only pick it up once. We'll make a quick restart button. We'll save the physics hell for later. Okay, so when we do that, great. We drop it. Awesome. Really cool. Let's just slightly reduce this to, I don't know, 500? I think 500 is fine. Okay, then we're done here, basically. Yeah, we're basically done here. Because the only thing we now need to do... Say if I now were to throw this like that. Great. Now I just need to go into the trap. And I basically need to say, alright, if we overlap, we need to check if it has the tag of adventure. If it doesn't, clean code incoming. We need to check if it has tag, interactable. Whoa, some real high level shit. Simple but clean, right? That's the idea. Interactable, just like that. Because if it does, we need to call a custom event. Custom event called disable trap. And we basically need to add here is trap. No shit. We need to. I'm too far to myself. We need to add a branch that says is trap enabled. If it's true, great. It can continue to do its thing. If it's not true, then that means someone disabled it. Those pesky guardian angels. Yeah, so we said is trap enabled to false, which is basically enough, but let's add a little bit of extra flavor. We'll take tripwire and we'll set visibility to false, and instead we will grab one more of these, reduce it in size because it's such a rigid tripwire. Oops. Oh, actually, yeah, I can actually just way better. Excellent. There we go. Um, yeah. Would you just look at this beautiful broken tripwire? Now, all of these are standard, not visible. That's their standard value. However, we want to set visibility on all of these. This is surely the cleanest code any of you have ever seen. Oh man, the programmers I work with must be so proud of me. They must be so proud of my work. God. Very good. Alright, so disabled trap. If this is true, call disable trap. That is literally it. That is literally everything. Let's print string. Actually, we don't need to print string. We'll have a visual cue for it. Alright, let's see if this works. G. It did not work. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Got attacked by my own axe. That's not triggering. It overlaps all dynamic, which includes physics bodies. Oh, I know why. Ha 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 ha. Because I said that, oh no. Have I? Oh, wait, hold on. Block all dynamic, yeah. Does it trigger events? Yes, it does. Jesus, I'm unable to... Oh. Yeah, no, for some reason it does not do it. I'm just thinking why. Is it because it's a... because it's now a physics body? Because it should still overlap. Trigger collision. Yeah. Oh, it says here. I see it. I see it. Collision enabled. I wonder what this is going to do, but we'll find out. Everything else still works. Okay, but my thing still doesn't work. Whoa. That is funky. To be fair, this is also not triggering. Did I add the tag properly? Let's check if it actually... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it is working. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's saying the tag is wrong. So I've copy pasted the tag. But it's still saying it's wrong. Huh. Oh. Such a stupid mistake. Interactable. I added it on the wrong thing. Because look. It still doesn't work. Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm doing this right. Let's just add tags to everything. I know this is component tags. I am fully aware, but I have lost my mind here. Trying to get this to work. Yeah, it just doesn't care. It just does not care. Actor has tag. I mean, I could also say component has tag. Component has tag. And I could just say this is interactable. Like that. That is totally fine. Still doesn't work though. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's write this down somewhere though. Let's write this fucking down somewhere. Because else I'm totally going to forget. Oh shit. Let's put this on a new page. Yeah. Figure out why traps aren't disabling. Alright. Okay. Cool. My brain is broken for tonight. So I'm going to click this button here. And say to everyone that is here, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that this was entertaining. For those people that followed today, Mystic and Antius, thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I hope to be back soon again, where we can actually finish off this prototype. We're so close. We're so very close. We just need to make the interaction work, then the level, and then we're done. Then that's the prototype. Then we can test it. Then we can see if it's good or not. So for now, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching, and we'll see each other next time.